So on page 7, we will continue chapter 5. Point M is the in-center. So this right here is the in-center. That is where all of the angle bisectors meet. Where the angle bisectors meet is equidistant from the three sides of the triangle. So that means that MA is congruent to MB and to MC. So those are all three the same length. So MA, MC, and MB are all 4. So the length of MB is 4. In triangle ABCG is the centroid. The centroid is the point of concurrency of the 3 medians, and the centroid splits the medians so that the long side, which goes toward the angle, is exactly twice as long as the short side that goes toward the opposite side. So the length of EG has to be half of AG. So that's 5. The length of EG is 5. The length of AE, A to G, G to E, is 10 plus 5. So AE is 15. List the angles from shortest to, or smallest to largest. So we want a small, medium, and large. For the smallest angle, we look first for the smallest side. That's this 22. Across from that is the smallest angle. So angle B is the smallest. For the largest angle, we look for the longest side. And across from that longest side is the largest angle. And then the medium side is 24. Across from that is angle C. Next, list the sides from shortest to longest. First thing we need to do is find this angle measure. The angles will add up to 180 because they're a triangle. So 180 minus 58 minus 61. And that's going to be 61. So this angle is 61 degrees. So the shortest side is across from the smallest angle. And that side is QR. The longest side is across from the largest angle, and there's a tie for largest angle at 61 degrees. So across from one of the 61s is PQ, and across from the other 61 is PR. So they'll both go on longest. There's a shortest and 2 longest, and since there's a tie, there won't be a medium. Triangle has one side length of 9 meters and another of 18. Describe the possible lengths of the third. So that third side, we'll call it X, is going to have to be greater than some length and less than some other length. And here's how we find what it's greater than. 18 minus 9 is 9. That third side is going to be greater than 9 meters. To find what it has to be less than, 18 plus 9 is 27. The third side is going to have to be less than 27 meters. And last on this page is using the hinge theorem. There's a pair of congruent sides and another pair of congruent sides. So that angle between them is the hinge angle. This 54-degree hinge angle is bigger than the 52-degree hinge angle, which means the side across from the 54, ST, is greater than the side across from the 52, VW. So ST is the greater side. Here's another pair of congruent sides, and there's a reflexive. They share side EG. So the hinge angles are here. I need to find the measure of this hinge angle. 180 minus 40 minus 42. And that gives us 98. So this is a 98-degree hinge angle. Okay, so the 100 is the bigger hinge angle, so across from the 100 is the greater side, EF. Here's a pair of congruent sides and a reflexive. The hinge angles are here and here. This hinge angle is bigger, so the side opposite is longer. So LM is the greater side. Okay, on to chapter 6. Find the value of x. So we're going to write a proportion. X is going to match up with 29.5. Right? Since I went this direction, I have to go that same direction again. And I can either use 19.5 and 39, or I can use 21 and 42. I'm just going to use these two here. 21 over 42. Okay, so when I do my cross products, I get 42x, and 21 times 29.5 is 619.5. Divide by 42, x is 14.75. Okay, name a theorem or postulate that tells you these are similar triangles. There's a congruent angle. It's two right angles, and they share an angle, so it's a reflexive. So since they have a pair of congruent angles here and here, these are similar by angle, angle, similarity. There's a pair of congruent angles there. Shorter over shorter is 6 over 12. Longer over longer is 8 over 16. 6/12 will simplify to 1/2. 8/16 will simplify to 1/2. That gives me side, angle, side similarity. For this third one, we'll put shortest over shortest, so that's going to be 10 over 15. Longest over longest is 20 over 30. And the remaining sides are 16 over 24. So 10 over 15 is going to simplify to 2/3. 20 over 30 is 2/3. And 16 over 24 is 2/3. Since all three sides have the same ratio, this is going to be side, side, side similarity. In this last row, for all four of these, we're going to find the length of segment AB. So we'll write a proportion. We can do 6 over 8 and 4 over AB. We'll just call that X. Our cross products are 6X and 32. And when we divide by 6, we get X equals 5.3 repeating, which is the same as 5 and 1/3. the direction of our first arrow doesn't matter. We can go this way or the other way, or we can go down or up, as long as we make the other arrow match. Okay, so this time I'll go this way. 2 over x equals 3 over 9. So I get 3x and 18. When I divide by 3, I get x equals 6. Okay, and both of these really should say that is the length of AB. Okay, this time I'll do x plus 8 over x equals 8 over 6. My cross products are 8x and 6 times x plus 8. I need to distribute the 6, so I get 6x plus 48. Subtract 6x, and I get 2x equals 48. And divide by 2, so I get x equals 24. Okay, but that does not match the length of AB. AB is this right here, x plus 8, so that's 24 plus 8. So the length of AB is 32. And the last one, 15 is to x, as 30 is to 20. Cross products are 30x, and 15 times 20 is 300. Divide by 30, I get x is 10. And that does match the length of AB.